Imagine this. You're standing in front of an ATM. In your hand, there's a thin plastic card. No balance, not linked to any bank account. But when you insert this card and press a few secret buttons, the machine starts to whir, and bill after bill comes out, one by one. No alarms, no error messages. The money just keeps coming out, as if the bank's system thinks this card is totally legit. Sounds like something from a movie, right? But wait, today we're going to uncover the secret behind this magic card. How it tricks ATM machines, what makes it so dangerous, and most importantly, why banks and governments are terrified of this secret getting out. This card, it's not like a regular ATM card. No name, no bank logo. At first glance, it's just a plain piece of plastic. But inside, there's a smart chip programmed to masquerade as a genuine card. Here's how it works. When you insert it into an ATM, the chip sends fake signals. Not just any signals, but data that mimics a real card, complete with account number, security codes, and balance status. The ATM, which only follows the instructions it receives, immediately trusts it. And what's even scarier is that this technology really exists. It's been used in criminal cases across several countries, causing banks to lose millions before they even realized what was happening. One of the most infamous cases happened in Europe a few years ago. A high-tech criminal group used cards like this to steal from ATMs across multiple countries. They managed to drain millions of euros in a very short time without triggering any security alerts. But how do they fool such advanced technology that's supposed to be super secure? The secret lies in how these cards communicate with ATMs. They exploit communication protocols once thought to be secure, but actually have hidden vulnerabilities. In the next minute, I'll break down that vulnerability in simple terms and explain why banks and ATM manufacturers struggle to fix it. Basically, ATMs and cards talk using a language that's been used for years and considered safe. But like many old systems, it has loopholes that aren't fully sealed. This magic card takes advantage of those loopholes by sending secret codes the ATM isn't used to seeing. These codes make the ATM think the card is valid and has enough balance, even though it doesn't. The problem is, fixing this protocol isn't easy. Banks and ATM manufacturers have to maintain security without disrupting the experience for millions of users. Want to know how it works in more detail? Hold tight, we'll dive deeper soon. To make these magic cards, criminals usually use special electronic devices called skimmers and cloners. Skimmers are used to steal real card data by attaching these devices to ATMs or payment machines. Once the data is stolen, they program the chip on a blank card to become a clone that can fool the ATM. This technology keeps advancing and getting harder to detect. So the card you're holding might not be an ordinary card. It could be a problem carrier ready to drain cash without leaving a trace. The impact of these magic cards is massive. Major banks have lost millions of dollars in just months, and the number of ATM users falling victim to data theft keeps rising. But here's the kicker. Many of these cases never make it to the public. Banks and law enforcement usually keep these incidents tightly under wraps to protect their reputation. That's why you need to understand that this danger is real and can happen anytime, even at the ATM you use every day. Now, you're probably wondering, so how do I make sure I don't become a victim of these magic cards? First, always check the ATM before using it. If you see any suspicious device stuck on the card slot or keypad, it could be a skimmer recording your data. Second, never enter your PIN or others can easily see it. Criminals also use this method to steal your info. But remember, technology keeps evolving. Even if you stay cautious, new threats will keep emerging, and these magic cards are just one of them. Banks and governments actually know about these magic cards. They have special teams trying to detect and prevent their use. But why do cases still happen? One reason is that this technology evolves super fast, while regulations and security systems often move slow. There are also business and political interests that sometimes cause these issues to be kept quiet. So, there's a reason why this information rarely comes out in the open, and it's not without cause. Now, imagine if these magic cards can be made by a group of criminals, what's really going on behind the scenes of the financial system we trust every day? Is bank digital security really as strong as we think it is? Or are there other loopholes we don't know about waiting to be exploited by bad actors? These questions aren't easy to answer, but one thing's clear: you have to stay alert and protect your personal data. So, these magic cards aren't just fiction or conspiracy theory. They're a real warning about how technology can be abused to hack systems we believe are safe. Banks and governments might try to cover it up, but you deserve to know the truth. By understanding this threat, you can be more careful and protect yourself from invisible dangers. Remember, in an increasingly digital world, security isn't just their responsibility, it's ours too. So, next time you stand in front of an ATM, think twice. What card are you really holding in your hand?